Be ready. 10 seconds to go. Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on the appropriation railways bills and working of the Ministry of Railways. First of all, within the very limited time, let me at the outset congratulate the Honorable Railway Minister for continuously bringing in new projects and bettering the entire system. After all, railways is the lifeline of India's economy. No matter what happens, one has to keep on bettering the system and adopt new technologies. I have to compliment the Honorable Minister for bringing railways very close to the people. As my friend has rightly said, whenever there is some kind of message on social media, even the Honorable Minister responds to it. It is a great thing. Sir, there are only 3 points that I would like to point out as concerns before the Honorable Minister. As we all know, the internal revenue generation of railways is primarily from the passenger and freight traffic. The Indian Railways is currently facing reduction in freight traffic and also decrease in passenger traffic. If you look at the trend in 2016-17, revenue from passenger traffic decreased by 6% of the budget estimate, and even the freight traffic has been decreasing over the last few years. In 2016-17, the freight traffic reduced by 11% and the revenue income also came down by 8% from the budget estimate. The present budget fails to propose any measures to overcome the situation. So, we would like to know how the Honorable Minister or the Ministry is planning to overcome this loss and generate revenue to meet its costs. Another major challenge that the railway transportation system faces is the challenge from the aviation sector. Today, India's aviation sector is the fastest growing sector in the world. With plunging oil prices and interest rates, air fares are achieving rail parity in terms of AC fares. The air fares are comparable or even lower to the first class AC or second class AC rail fares. Therefore, alternative ideas will have to be floated by the Ministry for Resource Generation. As many honorable members have already voiced, I would like to know if the ministry will be mobilizing revenue through its precious land resources. We have about 43,000 hectares of land owned by the Railway Ministry. Only 100 hectares of this land has been used in PPP. So, this will be something worthwhile to note. My next point is with regard to the railway safety. Last year had been one of the worst years in terms of railway safety. Over 180 people had died in rail accidents. It is the highest death toll since 2010. There have also been derailments. Most of these incidents could have been prevented if the railways had taken adequate precautions. On the one hand, we are trying to push towards high speed trains, but on the other hand, we are perhaps neglecting the existing network. The deteriorating rail safety is a matter of concern. This year, there is a very ambitious plan to commission 3,500 kilometers of rail lines. But we should not divert our resolve to ensure safety and maintenance of the existing rails. Sir, during the last session, I had put a question as to how many key men were there. They are the persons who check rail defects. This number has also decreased during the last few years. So, there is a dearth of safety personnel. As it is said, even the signaling personnel are not adequate, and almost 1.27 lakh people need to be recruited. I would like a clarification on this point from the Honorable Minister. If there has to be recruitment, there has to be increased funds too. But the funds have not been provided for this purpose. I will only say that there is a declining depreciation reserved fund. This should also be looked into. Sir, my last point is about the safety of passengers. The safety of passengers is of prime concern. There has been a consistent increase in these crimes, particularly against women and children during the last year. So, this is a matter of grave concern. The cases of theft and robbery have also been increasing. So, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister what the railways plans to do as far as safety of passengers is concerned. There was a plan to install 35,000 CCTVs at about 1,000 stations. The Ministry of Finance had also disbursed an amount of rupees 200 crores last year. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister as to what has happened in this regard. As has been rightly said, railways has always been like a child, a very happy experience for everybody. I think in every language which we have in India, there is one or the other song on railways. I hope this cheerful experience will continue for our future generations as well. Stop.